Yo, welcome everyone to another episode of Road to WTT. We are back in Calgary playing Superbounce Elite Open, first ever. This gym opened back in October, so very new gym as you can see. New flooring, new tables, not a lot of space for a tournament space, but there's two main tables that we're gonna come back to when we get to semis and the finals. So yeah, there's plenty of space for that. Obviously, really great facility. There were talks about it being open in July, I believe. But we're here. It's finally open. We get our first tournament. Pretty sure tournament actually. We had V coming up. We had Lucas Wu coming up from Vancouver. The only person I probably haven't beaten in this series. So that's like pretty strong tournament overall. We have Jason, obviously. As you can see, round of 16. I'm already playing Utah, the guy who was playing final in the last episode of Road to WTT, now in round of 16. So that kind of tells you about everything that you need to know about the level of this tournament. And I kind of no complaints from there, as I did have a little bit of complaints about the referees, but I'm not gonna mention too much of that. So it is what it is. We keep it moving. Really wanted to talk to you about a few things here. So we talk on our live streams all the time about equipment, and obviously my last video was about boosted Zyre. So boosted Zyre on the back end is still the case. Forehand was I put boosted 09C, and it's been working wonders. Absolutely enjoying 09C back on my backhand, on my forehand. Sorry. Short game is there. I do grip everything and absolutely everything, and it's just working perfectly. I can't complain. 09C is like the perfect rubber for me right now on my forehand, and as you can see, I'm just making I'm back to making these crazy flips that I just couldn't do with 05, and I couldn't have any short game like I can do with 09C when I was playing with Dignex 05. But I'm super glad to kind of move back to 09C. Zyre, however, is just hit and miss. I'm trying to give this rubber a chance. I'm trying to make this work, but from obviously trainings, I do enjoy how it's so grippy and just like it does. Technically, it's like the perfect rubber on paper. However, when you actually get to practicality of it, I struggle so much. I struggle quite often. As you can see, one time I'm on the table, the other one is just like the ball doesn't even grip or something, or sometimes it grips too much. And I do have this complaint about Zyre that I believe it is too grippy. As like the most insane statement you can say about the rubber, but I feel like it sometimes just grips a little too much, and I'm still struggling with it because I'm the type of player I'm a variety player. I need my strong backhand, I need my spinny backhand, I need my slow backhand, I need my just no grip, no anything, like a kick type backhand, I need like almost a flip type backhand. So I'm doing a lot with my backhand, and I'm not the one type of player. And I feel like Zyre just limits you in what you want to do. I feel like I can do a lot more variety stuff when I play with an 09C, let's say. And so far it's been the biggest struggle to kind of adjust my playing style from backhand from that rubber. And it's not going to be so noticeable in the first two games that I have for Utah, and then my next quarterfinal opponent, which is going to be Roberto. We're going to see him in a minute here. As you can see, Utah's still giving me a pretty tough game. And Utah himself, he's very fluctuating rating right now. He was around 2,300, 2,500 or something like that for the last tournament. Then he couple losses, and now he's back to like under 2,000. So yeah, really up and down kind of career so far in Canada Utah has. But yeah, moving on to quarterfinals, where I'm gonna play the Superbounce coach Roberto, you're gonna notice a lot of like mistakes for me here, and I do have another complaint about this game that I'm gonna share with you here in a bit. But back to my point for Zyre, like it's been hit and miss as far as like I'm missing sometimes these slices, That's only because I feel like the rubber just grips so a little too well, and I don't really like expect you guys to understand, but hopefully you are. Like it just grips a little too good, and it just breaks everything that I ever known about this beautiful game named table tennis. You know what I mean? Like it's just so different in such a way that like it's gonna take a lot for me to kind of understand, like because some of these balls off, like if I play them like that with 05 Dicknicks 05, those are on the table. And like yeah, like I'm still giving Zaire 03 a chance. I will play with it until the brakes fall off. Next two tournaments are gonna be Zaire only. However, there are some stuff in my mind where I might be switching to 09C. Like I feel like the safety and like the grip still, that I'm not looking to get extra speed from my backhand, because I do have naturally pretty quick backhand. But yeah, if I can squeeze everything, like if I can squeeze a little better game from my backhand from 09C, I feel like that would be fantastic. And I feel like for experimentation reasons, I do have the one I played on the forehand side, 09C. So I'm just gonna put it on my backhand and see how it feels there, because it's I'm about 50-50 on the side right now. But yeah, if I didn't really care, I'd probably put 10 or 05 effects on my backhand and just say to hell with it and just go from there. Just go for pure speed. It's gonna be really tough to time stuff, but I might as well just, for entertainment purposes, put 10 or 05 effects and just absolutely go ham with the speed on that thing. But regardless, this was actually a game where legit thought about retiring from a tournament. And it's just to the bigger point that I gained some weight. As you can tell, I'm a little bigger than I was from the last few videos, and I really need to step my game up. I did probably weight and my consistency on Yubo were my top two goals for this year. So we're gonna be working on it. I'll probably make some videos about stuff I'm doing for my diet and exercise and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm taking this really serious this year. The more I'm looking at these videos, the more I'm disappointed in myself. What am I doing? Let's get this over with. Let's get this serious. I can just be playing so much easier and freer if I just have all of these and not have issues that I have now. But yeah, I've been really struggling this game with. I had injuries since my junior years with my hip, with my groin, and it kind of was bugging me like crazy here. So yeah, as I was really struggling to move here, so after this game was a lot of a lacrosse ball. I was just laying on the lacrosse ball for good 20 minutes, just trying to break through all of the build up of tension and stuff like that. Plus, we couldn't finish the day without a few painkillers going in the system. So it is what it is at this point. But yeah, Roberto, a really good player. I do struggle with him quite a bit. It's I believe it's my second time playing him. Even though I've won the first one 3-1, this one, spoiler alert, we're gonna win 3-0. However, I do first game here was 15-13 or 16-14, and you can see I'm not comfortable playing here, and we're gonna talk about comfortability of opponents in just a few moments here. But yeah, this is the even though he plays slower and speedy, that's in my understanding, some people that I really enjoy playing against, they do play that style. But for some reason, Roberto is just, whatever he does, it's so weird, and I'm weirded out by it. And yeah, he just gives me some problems because he breaks the tempo really well. That's kind of his main thing. He can play off the table quicker. He can play speedier and slower. And I believe this is really good. This is something that everyone should kind of have in their game. as like playing with the same tempo can really squeeze you out of games. And yeah, as you can see, I'm beating Roberto 3-0. Moving on to semifinal. Real quick, if you enjoyed this video, enjoy my content, and want to work closer with me, there's a link in the description that you can go to and basically work with me. Just a quick plug, don't mind me, enjoy the rest of the video. Apologies in advance, my phone died in the middle of this, even though I was charging, but the charger didn't charge, so yeah, fantastic. Yeah, this game against Jason where I started really well, and this is the type of opponent that I hate playing against the most because he's so like he pressures me really well, and this is the game that I was really frustrated with Zaire. I don't know if like I'm looking back at this game, I do make my flips even though I feel like I'm really inconsistent with flips, and then like some backhand counters where it just makes you go over the top of the ball, like whatever ball it is. There's almost no safety play with Zaire. I felt like it was a lot more safer when I first played with it, but obviously I'm like this is a higher level of opponents this tournament, and I don't know, man. It just really doesn't feel as safe as I thought it was, and obviously the more we play with it, the more I'm gonna know about all of the kind of bells and whistles of the rubber. Obviously, I cannot perfect something in just like 2 tournaments in like a month, basically. So yeah, like as you can see, like I'm struggling with receives, and I don't know. I was putting a lot of emphasis on my backhand receive, like slicing or whatever. I don't know. It was working out okay, I would say. We take the first game. Moving on to game number 2, and as you can see, like counters miss, and like obviously, I was praising Zaire for its counter ability, and I did have a rough day at the office that day. Like the backhand wasn't really hitting for me this game, but yeah, when I figure out. So, because some of the balls I can start slow and spinny. This is kind of the way I like playing. I like my first attack to be slow and spinny. However, like some other balls where I'm just not putting, like as you can see, I missed 2 backhands there. First one was I was just trying to play it safe, just like I would play V last tournament or whatever. Like I was just trying to play it on the table, and it just flew over. Second one, I was just trying to play over the top of it, and with a lot more power, and it kind of was a lot closer in a way. So yeah, it was like those kind of moments where I'm just still confused about how rubber works, and it most likely gonna have to change stuff as far as my backhand. But at least my backhand Chiquito is working. So you can see this one was fantastic backhand, just flew in. Yeah, so main thing of emphasis for me is backhand banana. We need to work on that, and then like countering after the first ball, the slow and spinny balls, I feel like that I need to figure out on my backhand side. I do need to figure out how the ball responds in certain situations. As you can see, the ball completely fell off here, and then I believe one of the next ones, the ball is just gonna fly so high because I just decided to pick it up just a little bit, just a bit of a pickup point, and the ball, like look at this. I just decided to pick up, and it gripped so well that it just overworked it, and yeah, I can share my thoughts on Zaire for quite a lot of time. But yeah, I'm also this game was supposed to be done and dusted, I believe. Like looking back at it, I just gave Jason here a little chance to kind of come back into the game, like give him a few points that he should probably have, and then he builds out a lead. He gets a beautiful 2 forehands to go, and then it's too much of a big lead for me to come back from, especially with how inconsistent I felt the whole game. As you can see, I'm blocking stuff now, and then unfortunately missing the backhand. So yeah, I feel like that was like a little waste of a game in a way, where I could have done better. But unfortunately on that part, the recording of the semifinal ends for me here. I win the next game 3-1, and then obviously we play best of 7. I had two match points at 3-1, lost that game, so another wasted game there, and I eventually won 4-2. But moving on, final, Lucas Wu, who beat my partner in crime V. And look, that's the only guy I haven't beaten yet. It's been 2 years since my first episode of Road to WTT. Actually, we had him in the second episode, and I haven't played him since. So a lot has changed, right? So I kind of more in a shape since then. And I was so focused coming into this game. I really wanted this game. I really was excited to see Lucas, and I was excited to kind of see where this game would go. As you can see, I started phenomenally. And I was just in the zone the whole game. As you can see, I'm barely missing right now, and this is going to be the story of the game. Like, this was probably one of the best finals that I've played in terms of like locking in and having that level of opponent where the guy is 2600 to almost 2700 rating, and I'm just taking ass and whooping names, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm just forehand, backhand, and coming back to the point that I said about comfortability of the opponent. Even though I lost to Lucas the first time, I feel like he played a lot different this time, and he beat V by playing this like blocking game. He would let you attack, and he would dare just keep the ball on the table, trying to block as much as possible. And I was talking to my coach in the corner there. I was just saying like, hey, like I'm feeling like Lucas, he planned something. Like it can't be his game plan for the whole time. But he beats V that way, so I feel like he just said I'm going with the same game plan and see what happens. But yeah. I was really surprised to see Lucas just not attacking as strongly as he usually does. He did, obviously, he had some attacks in the game, but like I was just being able to control tempo from top to bottom. I was able to control the speed of which I want the ball to come through, to increase the tempo, make the tempo slower, move him, play different quality shots in terms of like placement and such. And as you can see, it's reflective in the score. Like I was there just basically. I don't wanna. It sound disrespectful to Lucas, but like it almost was like a training session in a way. Like I just felt so comfortable throughout the whole game. Yeah, I'm super happy with this performance. It's probably like the first performance of mine that I can just say that I'm like super proud of it, and like. In my mind, I was expecting like a super difficult game. And I know I'm kind of spoiling stuff here, but you can see for yourself. Great backhand here. Yeah, so I was just locked in from the starting point, and I'm just going to town. As you can see, 3 back, and Lucas keeps defending in a way. He's not countering. He's not trying to counter. And that was his kind of whole game plan, and I was just eating it up. As you can see, slower forehand, slower backhand, quicker one. So yeah, the more game went on, the more I kind of expected Lucas to turn up his attack. But then, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, God damn, I don't even make those shots regularly, and here I am just countering from forehand down the line like I'm some Malone. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I felt really good this game. So if that is something great, forehand flick. As you can see, I'm on fire right now. Yeah, and if that is how I'm gonna play the rest of the year, like that final against Lucas, I will take that. Absolutely, I enjoyed how I played on my backhand this game. I enjoy how I played on my forehand. Everything seemed to be flowing nicely. I was making some mistakes, but there were very few of them, which is not a lot. But you wouldn't be a Vlad video without me having a lull in the middle of the game, and here it comes. We're up 3-0, and yeah, I'm just gonna absolutely waste this game. God damn. Not every game that I'm proud of will be perfect, I guess. So yeah, as you can see, Lucas started attacking. So this is kind of the moment I was waiting for, and it happened. And that's where I kind of started making mistakes here. Like I rushed in a few shots. Feel like maybe I got like a little too comfortable, but obviously a few good shots here by Lucas. yeah, and a few risks that I took, and they didn't work out. So, and a few mistakes like that as well. So yeah, 1-7 is a starting point of the game number 4. I guess we're working from here. But yeah, I can see the progression, especially playing Lucas again and having Lucas being in one of the first episodes of the series kind of shows how well this series is going. Like it is tough. Like I'm in Alberta obviously, and feel like the series might get too stale because every tournament is I'm either in a final, I'm either first place or second place. We haven't had, like, except for one tournament maybe where I lost in the quarterfinal. Everything else has been basically I'm going all the way, and I feel like there hasn't been crazy like development yet, but like this game like this that we see a progression of 2 years time, where we can see basically how much I improved my game, how much I'm better as far as movement and as far as like I'm just getting back into swing of things, right? So we can clearly see how much better I am. And then yeah, I lost the game number 4, so really important part for me was in this game was get to a strong start, get to a quick start. That he doesn't have a timeout anymore, so we just need to go out strong and finish the game. But yeah, like I'm really proud of like comparing those two games and seeing how far I come from, right? And I'll link that second episode to this video because I feel like you want to check out that game previously where I lost to Lucas, just to see how much of an improvement it was since then. And yeah, like it's been great to notice, but obviously there's still a lot of stuff to improve. And great, my signature serve, here we go. And it's like there's still a lot more stuff to improve, I feel like especially fitness wise, that I can start moving quicker, I can be more mobile, I can get more flexible and just like move really well. I can obviously work on my safety from my backhand because I believe we lack in there in a bit. We can get more movement, more like hip rotation, hip flexibility to help my forehand loops a lot more. So there's still a lot more to improve, and it would be awesome to go through this journey with you guys. And that's why I kind of I don't want to do it by myself. That's why I want you guys to reach out if you're interested, to work with me throughout this journey that I have, and we can work on our games together. As you can see, I'm winning Lucas 4-1 in the final, first place of winner of the first ever Superbounce Elite Open. Yeah, so if you guys are interested, link in the description. You can reach out. We can book a call. We can figure out what you want to do, how we're going to do it. You can get either one-on-one session. We can get just a session where I can react to your video, analyze it fully, like a big 30-minute, an hour session. Or one-on-one session where we can work on your game, or you can just get a big package where everything like that is included. We're gonna have 4 one-on-ones in a month. We're gonna have 4 videos in a month, and you're gonna have access to me at all times. So yeah, the link is in the description. Feel free to reach out, and I will see you next time with the next video. I appreciate you guys' support. Love you guys, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.